Good morning.
Good morning, world.
You weren't this energetic.
What? Yes, I was. Okay, I'll go back.
It's Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Oh, a donkey.
Where?
Donkeys.
Oh, look at that. Add that to the bingo list.
It was in the petting zoo. I don't think they're wild. Okay. It's Monday, day whatever.
Yes.
We are just leaving our KOA.
Goodbye, KOA Resort in Santa Rosa.
Yeah, near Santa Rosa, California. It was a very nice KOA. We had grass this time instead of like dirt floor. So that was good. We got a new blanket at Costco yesterday, a car like outdoors blanket, so we used that as extra padding.
Wild goose.
I think it made the difference.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a good day. What did we do yesterday? We went to the zoo yesterday.
We woke up in Crescent City, California, in the Redwoods.
Yes.
Jeanette saw big trees.
Oh yeah, big trees, big slugs.
We had a campfire last night, or the night before that.
Yeah.
Which was in the other recap. Yeah, big banana slugs. They were pretty cool. One of them looked like a pickle though.
Yeah.
It was green.
We knew we had a long day ahead of us, so we wanted to get an early start.
Oh, you're okay.
So we wanted to get an early start, and so we started driving, and there were a few stops that we made along the ways, like...
Yeah, yesterday was Redwood driving
Redwood
day.
Territory. Big trees.
So we drove through the first coastal town, and Jeanette was like, whoa! And she's like, are we gonna stop? And we didn't stop in the first little part. Well, we stopped to take some pictures of like from the road.
We
and,
saw the
just
corkscrew
points.
tree.
Yeah, we went to the corkscrew tree, which was a big old redwood that was like all twisted on itself in the woods, and it was really pretty. And Jeanette had fun playing around and climbing on it and going inside.
We saw what I think is a baby banana slug.
Oh yeah, little tiny guy.
Yeah, a little tiny guy. Yeah, so we played around there. It was very cool. It was like we were going back into the rainforest because everything was mossy. And then we kept going, and then we went to the big tree.
The big tree. It was called
The big tree.
And it was pretty big. It was like
big.
What, 40 something feet in diameter or something like that.
200 something feet tall.
Yeah, almost 300 feet tall. Yeah, we went to the big tree, and Jeanette's like, whoa, this is big. And then I had to tell her, like, yeah, but it may not be the biggest tree. She's like, nah, this is the biggest they get. Like,
it was big.
That's it.
And then we walked around there, saw some tour groups, listened in for a little bit, then kept walking.
Some guys told us about the trees, like how,
that was at a different stop, though. That was when, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that wasn't the big
one.
tree. Yeah, that was the next stop. So we went to another stop. We were looking around, and there was
then we started driving through the Grove of the Ancients, which was the long strip through the national park of the Giants. And that one had like 6 or 7 different stops on it. And it had like big redwood trees all through the stops, all canopy driven. It was super nice.
Looks good. Wow.
Gourmet barbecue.
Lombardi's.
Cinnabar Theater. And then we did those stops. We looked at the big groves. Jeanette read through the history and got pamphlets.
Very cool.
And then we stopped at the Founder Tree, which is like 320 something feet tall.
It's so tall.
And the first limb
was
for the tree
190 feet up.
Yeah, like you can't even get to the first branch for 190 feet.
Yeah, it was so tall.
So super tall. And then we walked around there, and some guys told us about how
the trees can burn from the inside, but it's the outside that really matters.
Yeah, so the insides of these are kind of hollow, and then some of them are like they grow one branch, and then another branch grows out of that, and then it's like they just form a big tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went to look at the river, and the river had a city that was there before, and the river eroded, and they called it Eel Creek or Eel River, but really it was the Pacific lamprey that was mistaken for an eel, and they named it after.
That was very cool, just thinking that an entire town was swept away.
Yeah.
Then we kept on chugging, and then, is that when you wanted to start to look for the wood?
Yeah, we finished up that, and then I wanted to get a piece of wood for my wood project. So we went to a lumber yard and they weren't there. And then we went to look somewhere else in town. And then we went back to the lumber yard because the guy called and said, go rummage about in the back. And I'm like, hey, can I, how much do you want for this piece of wood? And he's like, oh yeah, you can just have it. So I just took the piece of wood because there's like no one there. And we dropped off a 20 and a little thank you note and left a review online. Very cool.
Ooh. Very cool. Bunch of redwood wood.
And then we drove through the Sonoma Valley
yeah.
and the county, so wine country, and there were just vineyards all over the place, and there were wineries left and right, all dotting the hillsides. It was really nice.
It was very, very cool. And then we stopped and got food at a burger place.
Aurelio's or something like that in Santa Rosa. And we had
Very
drinks
tasty.
there. Jeanette had a delicious, not cocktail.
No, it was a cocktail.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was good. You had some red wine.
Yep, I had wine because we were in Sonoma County.
And
then we got ice cream.
Yeah, we got good ice cream. I got lavender honey. Oh, it was good. It was really good. And then we made it to our KOA, got set up, and went to bed. Then got woken up by some owls.
Yeah, there were owls this morning.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we also went to the zoo yesterday.
Oh my God, yeah, we went to the zoo with the Skywalk.
We went to the Sequoia Zoo in Eureka in like the middle of the Grove of the Ancients. We walked around, and they had these really cute otters. They had a big salamander.
They had these like little wolf dogs.
Oh man, they had eagles, and they had like crows together with them. And then we also saw like an owl that was sleeping. And then one lady had an owl that was out, and she like held it, and they had a skywalk. So Jeanette got to walk through the canopy of the redwoods while we were at the zoo. It was a small little zoo. It was cute.
Oh, it was
and there
nice.
was a bush dog, and then some monkeys.
Yeah,
it was cute. It was a good time.
Nice.
Jeanette and I sat in a big bald eagle nest.
Yes, we did. I didn't know they could get that big.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay, that's all for yesterday. Toodaloo.
What?